Right, welcome. Today we're going to do filing for NGO, right? Filing for NGO, non-governmental organization. Uh, Remember, this filing is after the deadline, right? So let's see if NGOs pays penalty or not. And this is also an opportunity for us to learn how to file NGOs, right? Good and fine. So let's start. So you know how I got to this place, right? You just use the login detail, then you log in, it will bring you to this interface that you are seeing here now. Then the next thing you go to self-tax filing. I believe we are familiar with all this. It's rolling. Then you come to the tax due, right? Then if you see here now, this CIT December 2025, blah blah blah, not file, past due, less than a month and file, right? Now it is showing past due. That's to say we are filing late. We are doing what? We are filing late. Now, the next thing you do, you go to file. File now. Do you have any new additional fixed assets? Remember, your audited account need to be with you because that is what you use in filing, right? I have my audited account here. Everything is intact. Now, in my audit account, we don't have any additional fixed assets. Remember, most at times NGOs don't have fixed assets because most of the things they use is being donated, right? They give it to them based on donation, and it is assumed it's not the asset of the NGO, except NGOs that are into other businesses. That is where you see other incomes that are into other businesses. Then they cannot have as they cannot have what assets. But if the NGO is not into any other business in which their business this is just strictly on the donor and the funder funder, yes, the people that fund it, right? They don't have assets. But don't take it that NGO don't have asset at all. Oh. Some NGO have their assets, some don't have. So it depends. It's a two-way thing. You can see it, you might see it, you might not see it. It depends on the NGO. So in this case, this NGO have assets, but they don't have additional asset for the year under review. The year under review is 2025, right? Good. Then we'll say no. They were going to proceed. No, no, yes. Then you come here to file in. Let's proceed. Good and fine. So you are going to download your CIT template or use CIT template. But one thing about this filing, I've done the population already, but I'm going to explain it, right? Good and fine. So that I don't want to take much time, so that it will not take us much time impeaching and not impeaching. Now you come to income statement. You now while filing for NGOs, you look for NGOs. NGOs. This is NGO, right? And the information we have here, their revenue. Hello, not revenue. Their grant or their what? Donor. The donor amount given to them. Or you come here, you see NGO, MPFPO, religious institution. These people attempt to be non-governmental organization. So the revenue there, sorry, the grant given to them or the money they receive from the donor is what you put here. Then it will reflect it. That is so you don't im- you leave all these places for that. This is the peculiar side that is concerned with the NGO, right? You impute the figure here, right? Once you impute the figure here, you scroll down. Sorry, all this WhatsApp message is disturbing me. I don't know. So you scroll down, you come to cost of sales. Now, if you check the audited account, you see direct cost, direct cost for those NGO. That is the specific thing they give them that money to do, is the direct cost. Whereas we also have administrative costs like the salary, by all that things, administrative cost is also there. So the direct cost Other direct cost, you put it under direct cost and put it here, hit it, that amount, right? So once you put it here, you are done with that. Then you scroll down. Then you come here. You see this is the summary of the statement of profit and loss. Yeah, other income. This NGO don't have other income. They don't have any other source of income because there's no other income there. Yeah, yeah. Our operating income and everything. Now, administrative expenses. You remember we have imputed our direct cost. Now it's administrative expenses. We are going to click here to open it. I have populated it. This is the salary. You impute it. I believe I've done video on how to do your CIT filing. It's the same thing, right? That is why I don't want to start imputing figure. I've done the computation. Once you expand it, you see your salary. I've impute everything. Then the next place, depreciation. They have, remember I told you they have fixed assets. So they have asset schedule. So from there, the depreciation they have in the account is this. So you just put what you see in the account, bank charges, audit fee, then internet costs, rent, blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. Then once you are done, you go back and you click here to go back. Then you check for your retained earning for last year. Check your account. If you check, you see 2025 and 2024. So the retained earning you are going to put here is that of 2024 retained earning. Then it will now give you your 2025 retained earning. So you must get this as your retained earning 2025. So you will see this in your financial position. Yeah, so your revenue, this will now bring out a snapshot of everything you filed. Then you are done with the income statement. Then you move to statement of financial position. Then you impute where necessary, you impute where necessary, you impute where necessary. At the end of the day, your asset must be equal to your liability. Equity and liability must be equal to your asset. Here we have 2215,042. Here we have 2215,040. So it is good to go. So you impute whatever you want to impute there. Then you go to profit adjustment. So this is one of the technical aspects of it. Your profit adjustment. Your depreciation will come here. The only thing I want to show you here is this. You come here, deduct non what? Taxable items. Then this is the revenue, sorry, the grant or the donor amount, the amount in which the donor gave to them. This is the total, this thing here, right? This is the total amount. Let's go and check our income statement. You see that same amount is there. You see it. So it's the same amount you put here as your profit adjustment. They say deduction, deduct non-taxable income, because the amount that the donor amount is non-taxable. The grant is non-taxable. So those two things, they are not what? Taxable. The one that is taxable is maybe if they are engaged in other form of business that give the NGO money. So that one will not be other income. That is the one that will be taxed. But NGO donation to NGOs are what? Tax exempt. Right? Good. So you put it here, and that is all. I think we don't have any other thing here. All this one is just the same thing. Then you save it. If there's any question, please ask me on the comment section. I will definitely answer that. Right? Then you save it. You come to uh your Rev360. You are back in our Rev360. We're going to upload it. Let's upload it. I think I have it here. Yes, we are going to upload it. Now you are going to see something. NGOs are not supposed to pay any form of tax. They are exempted, right? So if you follow my procedure, you find out that you are not going to remit any tax liability. Right. So let's upload and see what we have. This scan copy of the account here. I'm going to check. Now, if you check here now, you see that we don't have any tax liability that we're going to pay. So this NGO is not paying any tax liability. You check your revenue, check this, check this, check this. So everything is in order. So here we're going to upload our financial statement, our audited financial statement. Yes, I need to download it now. So I need to go to my document somewhere in my system to download it. Let me check there. Right, so I've done that. So let us upload our audited account. So let's open it. It's here. So we have our audited account here. Everything is intact. Everything is intact. So our liability here is what? Nil. As an NGO, you're not supposed to pay any liability. Right? Your tax payable is nil. So you're not supposed to pay anything, right? Good and fine. So let us now let's now submit. Now, it's not showing us the penalty that we're going to pay. But if you are filing late filing, you know that you are supposed to pay penalty, right? They will charge you for penalty, but here we don't know. All we are concerned is that the NGO itself is not going to remit any what, any tax, because here is showing zero. So we'll confirm. Let us do final filing. Please be sure before you do your final submission. I am sure. I am very, very sure. Right? So let's do our final summation. It's rolling, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading. Yes, that's loaded. Return filed successfully. You see, the tax liability here is nil. So in this case now, we did not even pay penalty. You understand? We did not pay penalty here. Normally, you are supposed to pay penalty, but this one. But let's check our. Remember, each time you file your CIT, a tax incentive will pop up, right? Let's go back to our what? Self tax filing. We're going to see tax incentive. Here is it. So let us file the tax incentive and see if we have any penalty to pay. The tax incentive is also due. And remember, they say at your tax incentive, if you file it late, you pay penalty. Let's see if we're going to pay the penalty here. Now let's check the exemption. You see, everything here is nil, 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 zero, 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 zero. So you just submit. Let's submit. Yes, let's submit. Tax incentive submitted successfully. Now, congratulations to us. This NGO is very lucky. There is no penalty for this NGO, right? No penalty at all. Everything went successful. But let us check. So we have to be sure of what we did. Let's check. Why is here? Why am I still having a tax due here? Let's see. What tax due is here? I think it's an error. So let's be sure very well. I don't know why tax due is showing here. Tax due is showing, but each time I open it, I think it's an error, system error. It's a system error, right? So there is no not filed. past due nil. So uh it will keep showing a system error. Let's go to our assessment and see what we have filed. Now you check your file and paid. Now let's see our CIT December 2025. Yes, filed, paid. Our tax incentive filed, paid. That shows we are not owing anybody. This NGO is not owing anybody. So the filing is successful. Yes, I think if you have any filing to do, just go ahead and file. Maybe probably they are giving waivers on this penalty because we know the system is still starting. Yes, it's still fragile, still young. Just go ahead and file. If you are filing for company, you will see where they will say, okay, you are going to pay penalty of such amount. But NGOs, this one is an NGO now. We are filing after the deadline and we did not see any penalty. So you can be lucky you will not see any penalty. Just go ahead and give it a trial and see what Rev360 have for you, right? So, but technically, the aim of this video is to show you how to file for NGOs. I believe this video helps. So if you have any question, put it on the comment section. Yet I've not been posting frequently. I have a lot of work, lectures, teaching, and all that. So just bear with me as we go together, right? So let's check this information here. Sorry, I'm trying to just pick out some things. Tax incentive file, tax incentive credit, tax incentive file, and other. So we are good. We are good. We are good. So congratulations to this client. I believe she will be very, very happy because I've told her earlier that she will pay penalty. I've told her earlier that she will pay penalty for late filing and she have accepted. Now I'm going to give her good news. You are not paying any penalty. Yes, this is how you build your clients to trust you. Be sincere to them, right? They are not paying any penalty. Keep your money to yourself. This tax due that is showing here, I'll file of a taxpayer detail. I'll check it again. Maybe probably it's an itches. Yeah. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. And do have a wonderful day. Thank you.